Viper web app has always allowed for breaking ties. With the release of version 2.0.0.93, we've expanded the software by adding manual tie breaking to the list. This allows a course to enter scores and then break any ties by teams or players quickly using any method they choose. The individual and team formats use the same tie-breaking procedure. From the player team grid, click on the Scores button, then on Score Entry. Click on the Tiebreaker Options button and select Manual Tiebreaking, and then click on the OK button. You can now begin entering scores for each player or team. If you look to the right side of the gross and net score entry lines, you'll see the manual tie-breaking boxes. Once you've entered all scores, click on Save Scores and Close, and then click on Reports. Select Reports again. Go down to Scores Report, and we're going to print the gross scores only and sort it by gross scores. As you can see, we have a three-way tie for 5th place. So if we're going to break this manually, we'll go ahead and go back to the score entry screen, and the teams that were at 76 were teams 1, 19, and 30. And unhide all scored teams. And let's say that we determined that Doug Ray should be in 7th place. In the tie breaking, we're going to set him to 7. And then we're going to select our next team, which is Team 19. Team 19 is in 6th place, so we will set his tie breaking to 6. And for Team 30, we're going to set him to 5th place. We'll hit the right arrow to make sure those save. Save scores and close. And go back to our scores report. And we'll do the same scores report, the gross only, sorted by gross. And as you can now see, Team 30 is in 5th place, 19 is in 6th, and Team 1 is in 7th. The Viper web app also allows you to break ties in a total score format event. If you're on the score entry screen, select the total score option from the score entry method drop-down, click on the tiebreaker options button, and select the manual tie breaking, and then click on the OK button. Notice that to the right of the status box in the team grid, you'll now have a gross and net tie break column. Enter the scores for each player or team and then use the scores reports to determine if there are any ties to break. Enter the numbers in the gross and net boxes just like you did with the other scoring formats to break any ties, then click on the Save Scores and Close button.